will not be there. You have to keep your eyes off yourself. This is a spiritual concept in many spiritual texts. How the ego, focusing on yourself, you know, can bring a lot of pain to your life, and you want to achieve, may not achieve the success that you want. You have to look at your higher self. If I tell you you have to believe something, know that the belief is there to take care of it. Know that it's there. When I tell you that you have to be at rest for all these concepts to work. That is what the training balance skill is, which is one of the four basics. 90%, if not 100% of success is the thought process. It's how you feel inside. It's not the actions. It's not the what to do. It's not the strategies. It's not the skills. It's your thoughts. Because your thoughts create the emotions, and the emotions will just send out to the universe or to God, and you will get that. So if you keep focusing on yourself, you will keep getting yourself. In other words, obviously you're looking at this video because you want to improve some form, of success in your life. You want to gain a little bit of success in your life. A little, maybe a lot. Well, how can you expect to do that when you're looking at yourself? It's like going to the gym. If an overweight person that hasn't been to the gym in like forever goes to the gym and then starts working out like a professional athlete, he's gonna break down. He can't handle the pressure. The pressure. How? If I go to the gym and I haven't been to the gym in 5 years, and I'll start lifting, 50, 60-pound dumbbells, I'm gonna break my forearm. Look, when you're thinking, when you're feeling like this, you gotta look at your higher self. In Christianity, we call it, you gotta look at Jesus. The biblical scripture talks about how, as Jesus is in heaven, remember, he conquered death, died for all your sins. He's above all principalities. And we are taught to look at him and look at ourselves through him, as him. And that God, the all being universe, looks at us just like it looks at him, perfect, no sinless, deserving of all the great things of life. That is the Ulosophy motivation. That is what I want you, that is how I want you to understand these concepts. And you will start applying them and you will see them work. This is why you go through a lot of self-help, a lot of motivational audios, and you get inspired for a bit, but then it just crashes. Or your goals, maybe you're just not goal-orientated as you used to. Maybe you were at one point just non-stop created and created and created in life, going up and up and up, and suddenly you don't see that. Well, it's because you're looking at, like I said, you're looking at yourself. You gotta look at your higher self, the accomplished self. That's why I say, when you think about what you want, think about it as if you already have it, not that you want it. Okay? So today, can you be doing and have anything and everything you want? Of course you can. Yes, you can. You are a being that has the ability to do everything. You have unlimited faith. And you may say, well, I really don't, because I'm doubting this. I'm thinking about this relationship I want to work, or my marriage to work, or my relationship with my kids to work, or my situation at my job to work. But I don't feel I have the faith, the belief like you talk about. You're looking at yourself. Stop looking at yourself. Look at yourself as having all the faith needed to call upon that. Feel sinless, feel no condemnation, feel pure and deserving of all that. That's how you're supposed to look at yourself. You know, we're talking about the brain, and we get technical on how this whole thing works. You know, throughout history, as I mentioned, prayer has been used and has been talked about. And what is prayer? Really, prayer is really nothing more than thoughts, if you really think about it. Thoughts that go out in your mind, feelings, vibrations that go out, and you send them out. The brain is a transmitter and a receiver of frequency, vibration, and energy. Your brain is a transmitter and a receiver of frequency, vibration, or energy. This is how you transmit that energy of you out into the universe. And then that will come back to you. That is how you do it. And that's how it's done, is what I meant to say. It's through your brain. Your brain is a transmitter and a receiver, just like it transmits, it receives. You know, many people call this serendipitous events, or you know, there's a word for it, and it's running out of my mind. What's it called? What's the word? Synchronicity. Like it's synchronicity that happens, right? You pick up the phone call and you feel like it's your mom, right? Without looking at the caller ID, you feel it's her. When it's ringing, you feel it's her. Synchronicity. Or maybe you just, maybe like, I've had this a lot. I mean, many people experience this. You hang around a person that you just met, and you get a feeling from them. People say, hey, I really like that person. I really feel good about the person. That person seems really good. Remember, we are not logical creatures. We're emotional creatures. How did you come up with that conclusion that this person is good? Your emotions. How did you come up with your emotions? I haven't done it. You just had a conversation. You feel it. Your brain is a receiver of frequency and a transmitter. And just like your brain is a transmitter, there's other people's brains are as well. So they transmit what they're feeling, who they are. That's why you pick that up, and that's why some people say, look, I just have a bad feeling about this person. I don't know why. I just have a bad feeling. Well, your brain is a transmitter and a receiver of frequency, vibration, or energy. You have to understand that. You have to understand the universe and what it is and how it works. And that is also the major goal of Ulosophy, to make you understand that. Once you understand how it works and what it is, you have a better, starting point. You can see the road because you know where the starting post is. Now you know why you're even in the race. It's not even a race, but you know why you're in the game for. To create. You're a creator by nature. And many scientists say, scientists say this to this day. They say that everything that's out in the universe, we are created of that. From stars to photons to carbon, whatever, all these elements, right? We're made of that. So when you look up in the sky, many scientists have said this, they look up in the sky and they feel sort of, that's the closest thing they feel to spirituality, because they are part of it. They're part of all of that. It's like no separation. You come from that. You come from all those elements out in the universe. Everything in the universe is made up of the same thing, and that is energy. Everything. The computer, the table, the plate, the mouse, the phone, the floor, the windows, the clouds, the people, the organs, the blood, the veins, the glass, your kitchen, your house, your nails, your everything is made up of energy. Everything is made up of one thing in this universe, and that's energy. As I talked about before, when they first discovered the atom, they discovered that everything is made up of atoms. So far as what they discovered, even moon rocks are made of atoms, which was shocked to scientists. Everything's made up of atoms. As time passed, technology rose, and they were able to see that, you know, everything is made up of atoms, but that the atom consisted of a molecule surrounding a smaller molecule, right? Neutrons, protons, electrons. It was basically a particle surrounding a nucleus. That's what the atom was, and we're made of everything. So tell me, what is that particle that moves around the nucleus, moves around that other particle? It's the electron. What moves the electron? Obviously, by the name, electricity, energy. It moves. So everything's vibrating. Everything is made up of energy. I mean, these things are so simple. Like, it's out there, right? It's simple. Now that you know that, understand that you have power to change your world because you're made of it. You can change your world, your universe, because it's your universe. You have the power. If you continue to think like you've always thought, you will continue to get what you always got, what you've always got. If you continue to think like you've always thought, you'll continue to get what you've always got. Bottom line, your thoughts. Your thoughts create the emotions. The emotions is that vibration being sent out to the universe or to God, and then you will receive that. That is why we talk about you listening to this information over and over and over and over again on a spaced repetition on a consistent basis every day, all the time, especially at the beginning, because your mind it's negative. It's thinking a certain way. It has a habit of thinking a certain way that is not allowing you to succeed in life like you want. Well, you got to change it, and the way you change it is by hearing this information over and over and over and over again and getting it into your DNA to the point that you're just doing it. You're not thinking about it, you're just doing it. Brushing your teeth, you don't think about it, you just do it. Tying your shoelace, you don't think about it, you just do it. Driving to and from work, you don't think about it, you just do it. That's where we want to get you when it comes to this information. If you continue to think like you've always thought, you'll continue to get what you've always got. Bottom line, you got to change your attitude. That's why we preach a lot on audios, videos, and books. Keep reading, getting that information. Feed your mind good information always. We talk about how your brain's a transmitter and a receiver of frequency. When you have a thought, you have a feeling, and that feeling it's the frequency, it's that energy that's being put out to the universe. The brain puts out frequencies. See, those frequencies, those emotions are coming out of your brain because your brain is the machine. It comes out of your brain. The brain puts out frequencies, and these frequencies actually affect physical matter. It's been scientifically proven. These frequencies that come out of your brain, which are emotions or thoughts, actually affect physical matter. There's a great movie out there that's called What the Bleep Do We Know? Look at that movie, watch that movie, and you'll see the experiments. You can make your own research. Over and over again, tests, experiments have been done that actually show that your brain transmits frequencies, and those frequencies have power to affect physical matter. or the positive or the negative. It's been scientifically proven. Watch the movie What the Bleep Do We Know? You know, and you may think, okay, well, my brain, you know, sends out frequencies, sends out brain waves, frequencies, sends out brainwave frequencies. How fast are they? They're fast. When I was a kid, I always wondered. I remember my mom would always pray for example, my grandpa, which was he was in Mexico and we were in the United States. And he would always pray for him and for the family back in Mexico. And I always wondered, they're praying for my family here. I mean, how does that work? Like, how fast? When do they get that prayer? Like how fast is that prayer? Like, they praying for their wellness. Well, how fast will that wellness, that frequency get there, that energy? And I remember I asked my mom once, and she said they get it instantly. So you're telling me that you're praying so grandpa can get better because he's a little sick, and you're telling me that your prayer, it's essentially like God receives it instantly. Says, yeah. This is not, throughout history, this is the way we've lived. It's just that with time, information gets more modified and easier to understand. It's in a format that's easier to understand. That's just the way information works. So remember, your brain's a transmitter and receiver of frequency. Your thoughts create your emotions. Your emotions are the frequencies that are being sent out to your brain 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to the universe, to God, whatever you want to call it, and that is being attracted to you. So, and remember that those brainwave frequencies that are coming out of your brain, out to the universe, out to God, travel instantaneously. This is why miracles happen. A person goes to a faith healer. They pray and they pray over their incurable disease. They go back to the doctor, and the doctor is shocked. They say the tumor's gone. The diabetes is gone. The cyst is gone. The illness is gone. What happened? Your brainwave frequencies travel instantaneously. That's how it works. In many of these experiments that have been proven that your thoughts affect physical matter, just a little fact, just a little side note. They have mainly been tested with water. And it has been proven that your thoughts affect the physical structure, the molecular structure of the water. What is your body made of? The majority of it is made of water. Think about it. So think about how our thoughts affect us. How stress affects us, or how peace affects us, right? You have power over yourself and over your reality. If you look at a radio transmission, it travels mainly like in a straight line. If you look at, we talk a lot about transmissions, frequencies being sent out. Well, when we think of frequencies, we think like a frequency out of an antenna, like a radio antenna. And what a radio antenna does, it sends out frequencies in a straight line. In a straight line. Your brainwave frequencies do not travel in a straight line. When you think a thought, that frequency doesn't travel in a straight line. It doesn't. It actually goes everywhere instantaneously. But we want to talk about planet Earth for now. But it goes all around planet Earth in an instant. It goes all around the universe in an instant. To be honest with you, but I mean that may be too far ahead of what your belief is at the moment. It actually travels all over the universe in an instant. That's why your life can change like that. That's why we talk a lot about how success is really just a decision away. One decision that you make, then your life changes. That's how you see miracles. We talk about how your brain is a transmitter and a receiver of frequency or vibration. I'm not asking you to believe what I'm about to say next, but just take it and ponder with it. I'm not asking you to believe it, but just sort of ponder it and sort of begin to accept it and see maybe that it could be true, maybe. The most powerful transmitter and receiver of frequency. Remember, science tells us, everything in the universe is made up of one thing, and that's energy. It's atoms. We are made of the same thing. The table, the body, me, my brain, the clouds, even moon rocks are made of atoms. Everything is made of atoms. Everything has been tested, has been made of atoms. Everything in the universe is made of atoms. Atoms are, if you go deeper, you see the electron, swirling around a nucleus. If you go deeper, which there are instruments now that can go deeper, you see energy vibrating. So we're our energy, right? We cannot concur to that. The most powerful transmitter and receiver of frequency in the universe, not in your city, not in your state, not in your country, not in the world, but in the universe, the fastest, the most powerful and fastest transmitter and receiver of frequency is your brain. The most powerful and the fastest transmitter and receiver of frequency, receiver of frequency is your brain. Understand this, the power. Nothing can hold you back. Nothing is bigger than you. Think about it. You are powerful beyond belief. Think about that. The most powerful and fastest transmitter of frequency, energy, or vibration in the universe is your brain. Your brain. You control your universe, man. You control it. What happens when you emit a frequency? What happens when you think a thought? What happens when you feel a feeling? Basically, that exact same frequency, that exact same thought, that exact same feeling, by law has to be drawn back to you. It has to. That's what we gotta focus on, fixing the mind. See, the mind right now is like broken. We have to fix it. The mind is broken right now. That's why there's poverty in your life. That's why there's bad relationships in your life. Maybe that's why you can't succeed at your job, or you can't find a good job. You're struggling with finances. You just can't seem to make life work. That's because the mind is broken. The mind is you fix the mind, you fix everything else. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Seek the kingdom of God, and all the things will be added onto you. And the kingdom of God is right here. It's you. It's your being, your brain, the way you think. We fix that, we fix your whole life, and you're set. And you can always improve. There's no limit. So what happens when you emit a frequency, a thought, a feeling, out into the universe, out into God? That exact same frequency is drawn back to you. So you receive it, the law of attraction. You get back. That's why you have to listen, and view this information over and over and over and over again on a consistent basis, so your mind can change. Your mind changes to more positive, to good, better. Your whole life changes. You start attracting better things in your life. Your health will improve. Happiness will come into your life. Success will happen in your life. Your relationships will flourish. And it's resting in the finished work, knowing that the work is finished, knowing that it's there. You just have to relax. Don't people Many athletes say this. They say, don't get into your head. Like, I try not to get into my head. They interview them. They say, how did you play so good? Well, I try my best not to get in my head. I didn't get in my head. I was just playing. Same thing here. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like or comment on the video. See you guys next time.